Hi everyone, I'm Mike Young, chiropractor here in Nashville, Tennessee. And in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to heal the muscles of your low back by using your heart. So let's jump right into it. Now, the muscles of the low back, sitting right here along the vertebra, as you can see on this model of the spine, the low back is designed to have a nice, gentle curve facing forward. That's the front of the body here. And when it's in that position, the muscles can relax, okay? That's a normal position. The muscles like this, nice and relaxed. Now, what happens to a lot of us is we live our lives guarded. We guard our hearts. Now, that's either because we've been hurt or we're afraid to love, okay? That's fairly typical. When we guard our heart in protection mode, it curls in. So you might think, so what? What does that have to do with my low back? Well, let me show you. I'll walk over here. I'm going to put my arms up so you can see the curve of my low back. See how it kind of curves forward just like the model spine there? Now, if I curl in to protect my heart here, you see how much that changes the angle of my low back? It's more straight up and down and even bending forward a little bit. So this is the curve of the low back when the heart is open, and this is the curve of the low back when the heart is closed. And so now what the back muscles have to do, instead of sitting nice and relaxed, they actually have to hold me up. Otherwise, I would literally fall over. These muscles here are holding me up. Now what happens in that kind of scenario is the muscles get tired, they get tense, they get painful, and eventually they go into spasm. Okay? Now this is accentuated even more in a seated position. So if you're sitting at a computer desk, for example, and you're guarded over your heart, boy, your low back muscles really have to hold you up in that position. And there's increased pressure on the low back in the sitting position anyway. Same is true, let's say you're out doing some physical labor, yard work or something like that, and your heart is guarded. It changes the angle. And so now you're doing work with the muscles in a compromised position. So they're gonna get even more painful in the day afterwards and the hours afterwards. You're gonna feel a lot of negative effects from that. So, what can you do about it? Okay, I'm going to teach you an exercise to heal that situation so that your low back muscles can be relaxed and open and feel good. Okay, so every time your low back talks to you, and when I say talks to you, I'm talking about those same symptoms: pain, tension, spasm, twitching, general discomfort. Anytime your low back talks to you like that, I want you to focus some attention up here over the heart, and just notice, you're going to take stock and notice physically, is it curling forward? Does it feel hard or tense? Okay, because that's what's putting your low back in a compromised position. So what you do is, once you notice that, you take a nice big breath and just shake it off. Okay, feels good. It's kind of like shaking off the tension. It's shaking off this guardedness, okay? Now that's one way to reprogram your body not to guard, okay? Now, the more powerful method that you can use on top of that is to go underneath. You're going to get underneath that physical tension and you're going to feel the more emotional feeling nature of your heart. So what I want you to do now is to pay attention inside your heart. Now this is like the blood red, feeling vulnerable heart that you've got. This is the part of you that loves and the part of you that's woundable. So I want you to feel that. And whatever you feel there, whether it's a little bit of tightness, whether it's maybe a little bit of shakiness like fear, or maybe you feel love in there that's just having a hard time getting out, whatever it is, you notice it, you acknowledge it, and take a breath. And when you take that breath, eventually, if you repeat this exercise over and over the days and the months, and you're going to have a beautiful inner opening, okay? You're going to have an expansion of your heart energy, which corresponds to an expansion of the physical chest and sternum and a big decrease in the guarding. Now, when that happens, you're also going to have a similar opening in the low back. We see this all the time in practice, okay? So that once this opens, your low back can't help but relax and gently shift into the position where those muscles can be relaxed. Okay, so folks, it's as simple as that. This will absolutely work for you. You've got the physical method where you feel physical tension and physical forward curling. You breathe and you shake it off, okay? That's one way. And an even more powerful way is to get underneath it. You feel the emotional feelings of the heart and you breathe and you allow it to expand. Whew. Okay, very good. Listen, that's really all you have to do to put your low back into a great position to heal itself. Okay, there are other kinds of closures and tightness in the body that can also result in other physical issues and symptoms. And of course, that's material for another video. So I hope this heart-opening, low back relieving exercise serves you. I wish you sincerely less tension, less pain, and more open-heartedness in your life, because that's going to allow you to give and receive and have a whole lot more fun and meaning in your life. Check out my website, drwithin.com. There's a lot of good information there. You can get in touch with me via that website and come in for hands-on sessions. You can call me up and just ask me questions about my technique and how this works and how it might be able to help you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.